What's up, guys? We're back. We got Jake, we got Wes, we got Bain. So we had an infiltration the last couple of shows ago. After we all left, went on our merry way. There was a message that went to Amanda from Bain Tech, and
which is his Instagram.
He shares it with your dad. Yeah. So it's literally like it's just a dick pic, and it's like the worst little dick ever. So worse. It was a couple little dick pics. It looked like a little eagle egg in a nest.
It has to be someone you know, dude.
She handed me the phone. I look at it. I'm looking at these things. I'm like, that's not Bane's dick. I've seen that before. They don't look like that. That's like pathetic. I don't know who took that pic and sent
I think it was
somewhere.
for like a textbook. It
might have been a textbook for
something to show
micro
various variations. And I don't know. It was.
If your dick points straight out, sorry, bro. That is bad. Hey, bad. Ain't got enough weight to like hang down. Goodness. So I'm like, Bane. I send him the pictures from it, and I'm like, what is all this? And he's dude, 100 people are messaging me right now. He's like, you're not the first one. Oh my god.
You got hacked.
He got hacked. And I go to the front of his page.
Fat boy, precision ass grinding, smelly hole smeller. Will fuck and suck your hot rod. DM me your cock, and let's get hot.
That was on his page, dude. This person then comments on Zero's post and says, "Gay,
gay."
And then like, gayest I've ever seen.
Gayest shit I've ever seen.
I was like,
on ours.
Yeah. And I was like, this is like someone like, and it was.
It's not a random person from like China.
Nah, bro. Why would they comment? They didn't comment on my stuff. It was hard because like you wanted to kind of laugh. It's kind of funny, but it wasn't funny. And at the same time, well played, whoever.
Yeah. Don't do it again, but that wasn't like spam.
It
wasn't like a bot.
On,
right?
Yeah. Somebody went on like our page and
it went against.
It's kind of funny.
It is kind of. It's probably District Bar Talk.
Oh, Bal Alton.
They're coming against us.
So, anyways, cleared that up. Bane, that dick on there was like a half inch. Bane's just a solid inch. So.
Twice as big.
I'm just kidding, Bane. Moving on.
Hi, this is Wes. I'm asking a question about Google Earth. What do you think, Mike?
I think it's one of the coolest inventions probably ever made because it's everything. You can go down on streets. You can go anywhere in the world right now. And you can go on the moon and take tours of the shuttles going there, the landing spots, take tours there, right there on Google Earth. Go on Mars. They have pictures of the entire planet.
It is amazing.
It's
You're
amazing.
Not talking about Google Maps satellite. You're talking about the real Google
Earth, like the Pro edition.
I had it on my last computer.
Nuts.
It's so legit, but it also at the same time makes me a little bit sad. You can't hide anywhere. You can't do anything.
They can't go on Nest.
It's useful, but it's also like, man,
you can see where you're going before you go there and stuff like that.
Invasion of privacy. It's your private property, and now all of a sudden you can literally zoom into your backyard and see what you got going on. That's what the county does when they judge whether you can build a pier or not. They go back and they see if it was already existing. They'll tell you this.
Yeah.
Land and use management organizations, that's what they do. They go back on Google Earth and see if you've done any modifications to your property. That's why I don't like it. They don't need to know that because it's my property. Stay away.
Yeah, and you guys have lived like in the same area pretty much your whole life, right? Raised here. So what?
You don't think it's weird that it's a satellite that can take pictures nonstop of us above our heads?
I was getting at a point of like I grew up kind of all over the place because of the military. So when I go back and like look at old places I would never go to again, but I can see it on Google Earth, it's like nuts, and it's awesome.
I know.
And I can go to places like you were talking about Korea when you were over there, and you're talking about where I literally went right on the ground and looked around. It was awesome.
It was cool. But I was showing you in the Quezon Heights where they have like the North Koreans have their little missile silos.
Yeah. I saw that. Yeah.
They're right there. You can see them.
It's huge. Yeah. Also, there's a really cool.
Blurred.
It's a really cool spot. Maybe I'll post the coordinates right here. But there's an awesome. You got to get down the Tall White's rabbit hole.
I saw it.
Of aliens, dude. There's like 3 pods right next to each other. I'll post the coordinates.
I saw it.
Yeah, it's crazy.
I zoomed in on it.
It's crazy.
There's a white pod.
Yep.
On the side of some mountain.
3.
I only went to the first one.
No, they're all together. They're all next to each other.
Oh.
There's 3 pods.
And there's really no reason
those pods would be there.
Or way
they're
they
huge.
should ever be there.
And they're huge.
I couldn't tell how big they were.
Well, in comparison, you wouldn't be able to see the
people
car.
Walked there and took pictures?
No. I don't know. It's way out there.
Someone needs to do that.
Yeah.
Clearly.
Let's move on from there.
If I was rich and had a helicopter, I'd fly.
Yeah, come on. We gotta figure that out. I'll post that little video I took the other day.
Okay.
So, anyways, moving on. Tall whites, look it up, please.
Tall whites will look it up.
Yeah, super racist.
George Mearson.
I'm curious. Did you guys see the news about Jeffrey Toobin?
Was this the guy that said something?
He said nothing. He was caught masturbating
on Zoom.
Yeah. So he's a CNN
Bro, he was
analyst.
So horny.
And he was in the okay.
Next level horny. Couldn't hold it.
He got fired from CNN for being caught masturbating on a Zoom call.
Okay, he should have been, but dude, with the Zoom.
Hold on. Let me give you all the facts first.
But let me tell you about Halloween real quick.
But so hold on. They were in the middle of a Zoom call when they were simulating a presidential debate. They took a break, and during the break, he thought he had muted his Zoom call to start masturbating.
You gotta close your computer if you're gonna act that crazy.
That's a mistake.
But he didn't. So I guess he's an idiot.
Bro. So what did everybody else see?
I can only imagine that they didn't say exactly what they saw, but you either see his face like, or you see a hand going up and down.
I mean, because I think
listen, that's famous people on the news. Imagine all the daily stuff that's happening on Zoom that we don't hear about with the teachers and all and the kids. It's probably crazy. I had a few like, oh, whoops, almost left my thing on too long.
What's that website?
Whoa.
You know what I'm saying.
Tell us more, Jake.
If you're teleworking a lot right now, everything is over the internet. At some point, you're going to have a couple like, I hope I deleted or muted the thing. What are you asking, Wes? What do we think?
So my question is,
should he have been fired?
Should he been fired?
Yeah, as a mistake.
He's working.
But was he?
He's on the clock. No, Zoom is you're supposed to be like you're in the office.
But once you think you turning the Zoom off, you're out of the office at that point.
You're still in government.
If everybody else was out of the Zoom meet, and no offensive body parts were shown, then
I'll make this real easy.
Then the guy has a case.
Was he on the clock or not?
He was not.
Not?
He was not because they were turning a break.
He's still
working.
During a break. You can take breaks in meetings, but you're still like you're working 9 to 5.
But was everybody else
2-hour meeting?
Was everybody else?
Everybody else was on a break.
No,
everybody else was on a break. It was during break time.
I feel like the guy has a case. If nobody saw his hog, I feel like the guy has a case.
They know what he was doing clearly.
What's the weirdest place you've ever joined up?
How many of those
Jake
people
first.
Jake's first.
How many of those people walked into their kitchen and started
He's gonna
drinking?
say anywhere outside of a bathroom.
But Jake never has.
No.
Come on, man. Just get gay with us.
man.
Jerk off, Jake.
Did I tell y'all how much I love Halloween?
Right now.
And Christmas. And all other pagan holidays that Wes loves.
Don't do that, Jake.
I love it.
Yeah, you love it.
You love it.
He tried to change this thing real quick.
Me? I talk about firing this guy that's clearly doing stuff against company policy on company time.
Mine was on 95
I
South.
agree with you. I'm just saying there are a few elements that could actually give this guy a case to fight it.
Well, I hope he wins and he gets back to work.
Oh, man.
Going back, bud.
Yeah. I mean,
anyways.
Everyone does it, right? Just like
you just got to beat it, buddy.
like breastfeeding. What's so wrong about someone doing that out in public? Like it used to be a deal, right?
Hold on. Are you comparing breastfeeding and masturbating?
No, but I'm just saying like they're. Yeah, you're right. But I'm just saying like it's something else that's like kind of like people were like, oh God, what are you doing out in public doing that?
Something that
Everybody does.
Except
we all
for
take
Jake.
dumps. Do we all do that in public?
Yeah.
No, we don't.
I've seen people on the side of the road.
They're disgusting. I'm not saying breastfeeding is disgusting. I'm just saying we know you do it. Doesn't mean you.
Oh, so you don't like breastfeeding out in public?
I don't
like
dislike
it. Obviously,
I mean,
no.
But like what you're about to say is the exact reason.
Would you get mad at somebody for breastfeeding their
No.
child? Right.
But I wouldn't.
People do.
I don't want my wife to do it because hello, everyone's just looking at your boobs.
Hold on, Jake. Heather never breastfed out at a restaurant or something like that?
Yes, of course she did.
That's public.
Yeah.
But covered up.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. My man was covered up.
I thought you were just talking about just out there.
No. My man was covered up on Zoom. They didn't see nothing.
That's the thing.
They didn't see nothing.
Women
under
that's
the
the
shirt.
new movement, right?
Yeah.
Like breastfeeding without a cover.
Yeah.
Because it's normal.
Yeah, my man was breastfeeding.
Of course, it's normal. I mean, you gotta do it.
As long as you're not like spraying
What are
milk.
you talking about?
He is trying to compare it.
I know.
To answer Wes's question.
I know.
I'm lost.
I know. I'm just
Are you talking about breastfeeding?
I'm just saying, like somebody that's offensive to a lot of people as well, which is I was just jumping to
weird.
another.
Breastfeeding
Everything's
under
offensive
a
to a
cover
lot of
is
people.
offensive.
I was literally jumping to another
I
subject.
didn't know that.
Yeah, wasn't it?
To some people,
know
it
that.
is.
To
To
Yeah.
some people, it is.
Yeah.
I
will
am
swear to
friends
you, I
with
didn't know
I'm
that.
friends with people on Facebook when like women in the past who have breastfed and they'll put it on Facebook. If you find this offensive,
Yeah, exactly. It's like
defriend
no
me.
one
And
finds
it's
it
like,
offensive.
Under the cover.
Yeah.
I've never heard that in my life.
Yeah, dude.
I thought it was only without the
Isn't
cover.
the baby the cover?
No.
Come on. You can see a boob
I mean,
with a baby.
it's nice. It's nice.
Mike loves it.
I say Felix. I'm like, man, Felix, block Felix. With my hand.
I'll have what he's having.
Come on, man, share. Damn.
Say that again. It's
It's nice.
It's a nice.
that's the thing. Guys like it, kind of. So that's why you shouldn't do it because it's still sexual. I hate to tell
So
you.
can
It's nice.
since we've led to this point, did you at any point taste breast milk when you were engaging
No.
in it?
Nope.
Me neither.
I do know people that have done it.
No, so I didn't purposely do it, but it was happening, and it was like, whoa, what was that?
Oh yeah, stuff goes. Yeah, I hear that.
Yeah.
Dude, there's some people that are probably like, you doing it for fun, like
It's really.
Oh god.
like one of those little sprinklers when you run through.
Step inside in the living room.
What a mess. How far can they shoot those things?
Pretty far.
My friend
I've asked
Ray could
Amanda.
piss
Pretty far.
I've asked Amanda to do it, but she's.
They can pretty far.
I had a dream that.
Our next guest.
All right, so everyone knows how stressful things can get, obviously, with new kids and whatnot. Been there, done that.
Everyone knows.
I
Even Bain.
was so like stressed from her being stressed that like I was like half asleep, sleeping, and I had this dream that she was like at the end of the bed, somewhere in the dark. I couldn't see her, but like I also knew that she had a knife, and I'm like, she's gonna kill me. How about that?
Oh, yeah.
How about that car wreck?
Yeah, that's that one.
That's a crazy.
Is it
one.
reoccurring?
No. It happened one time, that one night
You're like-
where everything was really
you
stressful.
think you were just? Is there a difference between daydreaming and dreaming?
Well, no, it's lucid dreaming. Lucid
Oh,
dreaming
okay.
is a thing where you don't quite go all the way down.
So
You're kind of like still there. You can kind
Yeah.
of control the dream, and you can actually
Ooh.
do that on purpose. We talked about it before, I think.
I know, but I always
But
forget that.
no, I know she has a knife, and I can't quite see her. She's at the end of the bed. She's in the dark. I can't, and
You're
I know
like-
I'm like, she's gonna kill me. But it was just because of how stressed she was. It was wearing on me, and then like I was trying to sleep, and then I was like, ugh. Nothing I could do, you know.
Was it you guys that just got into this talking about
Yeah.
sleep
Yes.
paralysis?
We didn't get into sleep paralysis, but we're talking car wrecks.
Sleeping or
Talk about paralysis while you're feeling pain, but you can't do anything about it.
Yes. When
Oh,
you're
that's
under
right.
anesthesia. Under
Yeah,
anesthesia.
yeah.
So have you ever had sleep paralysis where
No.
you're having a dream, and in your dream you're like, it's a dream, and you wake up, but
You can't move.
So
But
hold
you
on.
cannot-
That's actually a lucid dream.
That's sleep paralysis.
So no, lucid dream is when you're conscious during a dream. So you know it's a dream and you're like, oh my God, it's a dream. That's a lucid dream.
but
What are you talking
so
about?
so I had this. It happened to me like 3 times in 1 week last year, 2 years ago, and I was having a dream. I was in a fight in the dream. I realized in the dream that it was a dream. Woke up and could not move. Couldn't do anything.
Like, were you sweaty and stuff?
Yeah.
Just
and was, while seeing the dream play in my head,
Yeah.
was telling myself to yell, kick, do anything to make Jamie wake me up.
Yeah.
Couldn't do it.
So in regard, like, so like say underwater is the dreaming. You were literally like almost on the beach being awake, deep water being like REM like down
Mm-hmm.
for the count. You were like on shallow water, almost awake. You see clear water almost. It's not murky or anything.
but you remember
lucid dreaming.
Yeah.
And
But
so
you
you
remember it all.
But it was like,
yeah. So he
Well,
was.
how'd
it was
you come
like
out
I
of
was
it?
He's almost awake.
just
happened?
after.
You woke up.
I don't know how long it actually was.
Yeah,
like
that sucks.
it felt like
Yeah.
it was like a minute of me.
That is
being-
called sleep paralysis, though.
Yeah, it was like it felt like a minute or so of me telling myself like, make a noise. It might have been 10 seconds. Who knows? But
Mm.
remember like when I finally was able to wake up.
That's like that sounds
like dance move.
It was wild. Happened to me 3 times in a week.
And it hasn't happened since.
That was it.
There's plenty
What were you eating
of
that
people
week?
out there. Same stuff. That man don't change.
Well, whenever you have something that happens a couple times a week and never again, you got to tie it back to something.
Yeah.
Usually diet
You think?
or experiences.
Do you eat one of them hot Dunkin' Donuts? Habanero donuts?
Who knows? I was
Yeah.
definitely.
Dunkin' Donuts?
Yeah.
If they have anything hot, it's not going to be that hot.
Well, sure. But I'm saying it's like habanero flavored donut.
I actually haven't seen that.
Oh, wow.
Dude, I haven't had a donut in a minute.
Oh, okay. Well, I thought
Yeah.
I thought that was your thing,
I
like once a
was
week or
heavy.
something, right? Oh, that's
Mr. Donuts and Barbells, or is that Jamie?
Donuts and deadlifts.
Deadlifts.
Donuts,
Sorry.
yeah, yeah.
Sorry.
Donuts and barbells.
I don't know. I haven't eaten donut in like months, maybe longer.
I had one last week.
Did you?
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Someone
mean,
brought some
I
into
had
work and it
donuts
was
last
like,
week,
wow.
but I'm definitely not. There was a period where I probably had like a 2-month streak of a donut a day. Problem is, we don't have good donuts. Like, no bullshit. The best donuts around here are 7-Eleven.
Somebody, Billy Connolly, no, John Connolly, if anyone knows him, brought
John? Yeah. I know
donuts
John
from
and JC.
somewhere in La Plata.
B donut.
Maybe. It was good.
Krispy Kreme is still the best.
Yeah, you got to get them hot glazed.
Hot and ready.
How many of those can you eat?
Come on. Have you had duck donut?
Have you
Unlimited.
seen
A
me?
good bit.
I've had duck. It's too much. They got bacon bits and stuff on that.
Is that
Krispy
Ocean
Kreme,
City?
it's everywhere.
Oh, no.
No, Duck,
Duck's
North
right in the-
Carolina.
Yeah, you're right.
But they're everywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's one in Arlington.
Duck Donuts is
What?
good. That's like
What's
a
the
full
one on
breakfast.
Plata?
That's
Something
B
else.
donut. Weak.
We're trying to get,
I
Free
think it's who it is. Real quick.
Hey, quick, I'm going to give a shout out. Tom Stone. He got inducted into the Softball Hall of Fame in St. Mary's this week.
Tom
And
Stone.
that's a big deal.
Yeah.
I know no
To
one
who?
cares about that, but I do.
Yeah, I played co-ed with Tom and Snapper.
Snapper.
Mm-hmm.
That's
I
his
watched watched that new Borat movie and it was atrocious.
Trash.
It was
Yeah.
atrocious.
Let's talk about that. I didn't watch it either, but I heard it was
Dude,
kind of a sham.
The dude is such a clown.
Sacha Baron Cohen.
Actual clown. He tells them they're doing something else.
When's he going to get
He gets-
arrested? He knows
gets
he's a
these
pervert.
people-
He has to be a
He
pervert.
gets these people on camera, tells them they're doing something else, gets them right there, they're filming, and he doesn't even get that much out of the people. He cuts it up so much that it makes them look bad.
like
and
Rudy
then-
Giuliani.
Yeah, dude, that was nothing.
Yeah.
And he gets them like that Jewish woman. Oh, it was so sad. Like she was so nice to him. And
I
he
haven't
just
seen it.
clowned her.
I'm never going to see it. So.
clowned her.
So
I didn't
they
even
have
watch
a-
all of the first.
There's a black lady in there who's babysitting
Yeah.
his daughter.
His daughter, 15-year-old
She
daughter.
got paid like $3,000 to be inside the movie.
Yeah.
But they've actually done a GoFundMe and made like $40,000.
Yeah, because she was pissed that it
Yeah,
wasn't.
she was
It
mad.
wasn't about
She was
what
like, I had no idea what was going on. I thought I was truly doing a documentary, and I was
Yeah.
watching this
Dude's a
person's
fucking
daughter.
clown, dude.
I don't
Yeah.
like him.
He's a clown.
Wes said she was inside the movie. That's weird. But it makes sense, but that's a weird thing to say.
Yeah.
We all paused.
I
Like,
mean,
what?
None of it.
You said it.
None of
Check
it was like there was a few funny parts. Like this is how bad it was. The funniest part to me was he went to a fax store and sent a fax to his guy from what is it?
Kazakhstan.
Kazakhstan.
Yeah.
And he was like, the guy was like, "What do you want to say?" He was like, "Sup." I thought that was kind of funny. And he
So,
he sent a whole fax that said "Sup." I don't know. And that's it. Like other
The
than
first
that,
movie, there was some funny parts.
yeah, because he wasn't
Some
as well
funny
known.
parts.
He wasn't
Well,
as
the
well
part
known.
that it's funny when you make fun of both sides. When you make fun
Sure.
of just one side, it's like, you kind of
Well,
lose it a little bit.
At the
Make
sa- but it
the-
wasn't even like making. It was like,
Giuliani thing's not funny. That's like trying to get the guy to go to jail.
but that's
It was
okay.
so misleading.
Yes.
Giuliani was
I
so
know.
misleading.
Okay, so with that, they were like he was introduced, never was introduced to that guy to the girl. She was interviewing him. Clearly looked old enough. Clearly looked like she had a job. She was interviewing him, and yeah, he was flirting a little bit. Guy's single, whatever. She's flirting with him, literally touching his leg and stuff, flirting. It's mutual. It's fine. And then they go back in the room, and she takes off his mic. So it's their mic. She takes it off, pulls it out. His shirt comes out a little bit.
And he lays on the bed, tuck it back
He lays it back down to tuck it in. And they literally held that shot for so long of him like doing this.
I
like-
mean, the movie
and
obviously has
They edited the crap
Underlying-
out of and then then he comes running in his little thong. Oh, look at me, I'm crazy. I'm trying to make this crazier than it is. She's 15. Then he yells at then.
But for the record, she doesn't look 25 or 15 at all.
No.
Like the actress
She's not
is
even
24.
15. Yeah.
And it's just so
He's going
ridiculous.
to get arrested soon
It's so wacky.
for being a total pervert. I guarantee he's wrapped up in some of this bad stuff. He has to.
Doesn't he have like a hot girlfriend though? Or
Wedding Crashers, the redhead from Wedding
Sasha?
Crashers. Yeah.
You know what's interesting though
yeah,
about
yeah.
Sasha is I think it was like a year ago that he had actually come out and spoke against Facebook against freedom of speech, saying we need to censor them more.
Yeah, he tried to get
spoke against
Alex
Jones
Mhm.
and said
Oh,
they
boy.
need to
These are
they need to he's all about he was almost for censorship, but he does the most outlandish
It
things
hadn't
ever.
happened to him yet because his people are in charge of the censorship.
Successful
When they
guy,
turn against
whatever.
him,
I'm sure he did have some good stuff. He's funny, but like now, clown. Just trying to like trap people
I
and,
think
and make them look
everyone
silly.
has that view of that movie. I
It's
haven't seen it, but I haven't
No.
heard one person that said it was good.
Mo freaking loved it.
Really?
Yeah,
Yes.
Mo's a clown.
But he loved it. Said it was hilarious. And I was
Alright,
like,
one out of
well,
100.
No, Mo is actually Mo loves to laugh more than anybody I know. Mo can for real just
yeah.
It takes
That's why I
nothing
just
to
let
make-
it. I was like, dude. I mean, sure, if you like it, that's fine. But I'm just
Yeah.
telling you, it was trash. Trash movie.
I love how happy Mo is.
You like trash?
Like it's so easy to make Mo laugh. It's awesome.
Like McDonald's is trash. I like it sometimes.
Yeah, good point.
You
I
you
do
know
too.
when you're taking it in trash and it's
Yeah,
fine.
yeah.
But that was like real hard trash. That was like trash juice dripping out the bottom.
Someone poked a hole in the bottom of the bag.
Oh yeah. Oh, that was gross. I felt bad doing it.
Y'all remember that song we used to do? It was something like "Doom Bop, Gay with Us."
Scots, get gay with us. Scots, get gay with us. Gay with us. All right. So Jeff Bezos.
You know when he was on
Bezos?
trial?
Gay
Not
with
trial.
us.
Sort of like trial with recently they had all the big tech boys. They were doing a Zoom meeting, which we were talking about earlier, and they had to tell him to unmute
couldn't
unmute
figure it
himself. He was just, and they're like, Jeff, sir, Jeff, sir. It's like Senate, Congress, whatever, and he had to be told,
Get gay with us.
biggest tech guy in the world. And he still had to get told to unmute it. So that's why I don't feel bad when I forget once in a while.
We apologize for interrupting your regularly scheduled programs, but we're going to take you live to this here idea show where Miller says some really dumb shit. Take it away, guys.
Check out this idea. Tell me what happens, what goes wrong. Okay? Jeff Bezos, 200 billion, right?
Yeah.
He's 200 billion. All right. So the population of America,
300 million.
300 million.
Mhm.
So he could give $1 million to everybody.
Mm-mm.
I know, but he could give $1 million. Let's just say everybody and be like, shut the fuck up. You all are at the same level. Go for it. Get out there and do it. Whatever you do with it, you do with it, but don't blame it on anyone else and don't ask for no more money. And if you just did that, what would ruin the economy with that? Like, how would that go bad?
Inflation would be
Sure. Everyone would be like, well, I'm
astronomical.
raising my prices up because I know they got
Of
$1 million bucks.
course.
Right?
Cheeseburgers would now be $6,000 because everyone's got $1 million bucks.
Well, worse than that is initially everybody would just stop working.
Probably.
Immediately,
Grind
everybody
to
would
a
be like,
halt.
Smart people
Yeah.
would keep working.
No,
You don't think
dumb
so?
people would keep working.
You think?
Yeah,
I think it'd be the other way.
the
I
dumb people work now.
I think impulsive
Us.
people would be like, oh, God, thank God. And they would just stop. Oh, you mean like we would just keep working?
The same people that that don't work now would still not work then. And the same people that like a work ethic, gotta go to work.
People
gotta do it.
complaining that they don't have the same advantages as everyone else.
They'd still be like, you have $1 million plus what you had earlier.
If you give them $1 million and say, just one time, whatever happens, happens, but it's not happening again, just to see. If I was him, I would do it just as my own experiment and be like, what happens?
okay, so here's what would really happen. All right, so, the five of us in here,
Mhm.
like we get $1 million.
Right.
What's the first thing you do with $1 million? You pay off all your bills.
I try to figure out how to get that TV working. I'd get someone in here to rehaul all this.
You know what you would figure out? How little $1 million really is.
Sure.
Exactly.
You could spend
Because-
that so quickly.
Boom.
Is this take home $1 million?
We pay.
Or-
Yes.
We pay up. Either way, like you have straight up $1 million. Like we pay off all our debt, and then you're like, no, I can't stop working.
No.
Yeah. From now on, I'm going to get landscaping. Going to have my yard cut. Going to get a new pier. Boom, $200,000 gone like that. You don't even know what happened. New roof, new pool,
No
Yeah,
recouping
gone.
any of it. Yep. And well, I guess your
new
house
car.
Your house
$40,000,
Tesla.
$50,000.
Pay off the Jeep.
Yeah. So,
So at that point, like $1 million ain't.
But
I
if
mean-
everyone had $1 million, it's like everyone having $1. You get that,
Sure.
right?
yeah.
That's the way the economy
No, I know.
works. I mean, it's
I know. But what if? Okay, so let's add a variable in there.
every other person.
He throws that money in, but
Oh, hold on. You did say he gives everybody one.
yes.
So like now you, Amanda, and Felix just got $1 million. Me, I just got $5 million. Wes got 5.
Everyone who filed for taxes
well,
last year.
everyone is just spitting out babies, trying to hurry up before that before that payday comes.
So
But-
that's a little different because
Yeah.
now like Wes and I, now we got $5 million. Now
So-
we pay off all the debt. Now like
Yeah.
we're sitting on a
I'm
little
sorry.
change.
So what-
Like,
The
okay.
debt means
we
nothing.
probably
though.
start like a bomb ass podcast.
I know. So what happens if he gives
Money
you?
has lost
He
all
only
value.
gives the money to people that have a contract with Amazon to only purchase from Amazon. So he still gets
Ooh.
his money back. Comes back to him kind of full circle.
Yeah.
He gets his experiment, and they can only buy Amazon products.
But he doesn't tell them.
I gotta think about that because I feel like that's what happens now. You get money back from the government that's already been taxed,
Mhm.
and you just get taxed again on it. Like if you buy a car, let's
So-
say you go buy
I
a
know.
$10,000
I hate
car,
this. Yeah.
and I sell it to you, Mike,
Yep.
tomorrow. You have to pay taxes
Tax
on the
again.
10. Say you sell it the next day
Tax again.
for $9,000 to Wes. He has to pay taxes.
Yep.
Say he sold it the next day. If you 10 times, you've now paid more in taxes
Plus,
than
they
the
already
car is worth.
Yeah.
Yep. and they've already
indefinitely.
and every one of them been paying taxes on all the money they've been making.
I know. Yeah.
It's
What are we really gonna talk
crazy.
about taxes? Do you want me to get sad? Blow my head off?
Everything, bro. Everything.
Ugh.
Every little you buy some gum.
Taxes.
Gum at the store.
right.
It's tax.
I don't want to ruin your theoretical because I like it. Everyone has $1 million.
It's not something I'm for. I'm just saying. like,
Forget the actual
idea.
reality of the situation.
Right.
I'm actually.
What are we
for it.
talking about?
I think, dude. And you know what's crazy? If he's 200 billion, he only goes to 199 point whatever. He doesn't lose anything.
No.
I'm
not
for
true.
it for the simple fact
It's
of like
it's 350 million in the United States.
Something like that.
Yes.
I think your math's a little skewed. I think everyone would get like $16.
No. Whoa. No. If he was 200 billion,
Can you divide 200 billion by 300 million?
no. Mike's not saying like divide his whole piece to everybody.
$200 billion, 350 million people, $350 million. So you take that off of 200 billion, it's still 199
Right.
point something.
Oh, you're wrong.
Yeah.
200 billion divided
No,
by
no.
300
That's
million.
not what
I
I'm
know
saying.
what you're
Hold on.
saying.
That was the
It's
confusion.
$666 a
You're
person.
giving everyone $1.
1 million.
Nope. You can't do that.
Yes.
Oh,
That's
wait.
it. Yes. I already did this in my brain. I know it.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Thank
you're,
you.
so
You're
you're,
giving everyone
Hold on.
660.
Hold
you're
on.
giving everybody $600. You're the federal
What was the
government.
number?
Hold
What?
on.
What was the number?
Shit.
200 billion divided by 300 million
See,
is
that's not what I'm saying.
$666.
Yeah.
I don't even like that number. Why did you do that, Wes? I thought I heard you,
You
say that.
asked me. You asked
Think about that. Why'd that come up?
the devil right there in the middle.
The devil.
Why is it 666?
the devil, Bobby?
Why is it 666?
Seriously, if you give 350 people $1 million each, how
I'm
much does
delete
that
it.
equal?
Hold on.
350 million. This is a classic trick.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
So oh god, that's a lot of money.
We still got it.
He still got a
the
lot of
point.
money though. He still
Yeah.
got billions.
We still got the point across though, as in it wouldn't really change. Like some people would use it wisely, some people would blow it instantly, and within a year we'd be in the same spot.
Well, wasn't
we
there
are
a
now.
Netflix documentary like I won the lottery and I lost it all or something like that? Like there's like a documentary.
Real
about
quick.
it. Yes.
I think a majority of people
Yeah, they do.
who have hit the jackpot.
That's taking
end
care
up-
of family. That's doing dumb shit. Like
Yeah.
yeah. What if we created an army of drones? Drones being man. It looks like a man. It's got legs, got arms, got body.
But calling that drone is weird with
I know.
what we know as drones.
Right, but drones, when you think
Robot.
you think
that was at Hollywood
Star
voting
Wars
yesterday.
drones, they're called drones.
Oh, I never saw that.
Oh, but like so imagine
You never saw Star Wars?
you him neither.
I know. We talked about this before, I think.
I mean, it's
I never
fine.
seen
You know,
it.
I mean,
Fucking love this guy.
not
Never
missing
gonna
what you
see it.
not missing what you don't know. It's fine.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Ignorance
It's
is
too
bliss.
late. It's too late. Anyways, for you guys, you can't go in now. But so imagine
Some people
like
watch Star Wars. Some people watch the program.
That's right.
so imagine drones, army of them, cheaply made. You got like a thin body. All of it's up here. You control from up here. Imagine from a controller. They can carry guns. Blah blah blah. So imagine respawning in a video game is when you go into the field, you fight until you die, then you respawn. Imagine it would just be another drone.
Can I take you to the end?
Yeah, go ahead.
The idea is that all these gamers in the world
Yes, are being prepped.
actually fight the wars
Yep.
for everyone else.
Yeah.
So like our best gamers fight China's best gamers with
Yep.
fake people, but they're actually out fighting.
In the
Right?
Yeah, in the field.
Yeah. So you have these drones, but do they have to respawn back at the base? And then
They would respawn wherever they're letting their dudes out.
So you're basically fighting a robot war.
Yeah.
But
It's not.
You know how gaming is such a big industry now? It's like a multi-billion-dollar industry with
Right.
Madden. People watch Madden. People watch Call of Duty.
Mhm.
Whatever. That's how we fight our actual wars.
Well,
so no
if
humans die.
we were smart, because with gladiators, it's like you would have your best fighter. Eventually, that motherfucker beat.
And
up.
whatever he does, that's the ruling.
Yeah.
He lost. All right, we surrender. We
Right.
give up. That's like David and Goliath. It's a classic story.
But imagine like who you're fighting doesn't have one yet. Like you ain't scared of them one bit, dude.
Well,
With-
how do you
with
fight a
drone?
terrorist? They don't even have computers.
Dude, you go running up in there. Who
They have
cares?
computers. I'm kidding. Oh, with the drones?
Yeah. You go anywhere. You're not scared of nothing.
Oh.
These kids are not scared of nothing if they're playing just like it's a video game.
But at
And they're just
some
going to
point,
respawn.
at some point,
Right.
like Terminator 2.
But they would have to have a mind of their own. But at that point, that's why you don't want that. You want humans to control them.
Right.
You don't
But
want AI. That's scary. Yeah, and it's coming
without
anyways.
without the human help in Terminator 2, Arnold Schwarzenegger's Terminator would not have defeated the bad one. So at some point, after who knows how long it would take, but at some point, like the drone war will go on, and at some point, there's going to be some dude who says, "You know what? I'm going to put this controller down, and I'm going to beat the shit out of that little kid who's got that
so
controller."
here's what
in
would
his hand.
happen.
It's going to come back to hand to
Imagine
hand.
two droids just fighting out in the middle of the
When the
thing.
government shows up and it's like, hey guys, we lost to China on this virtual war that we played. You know, you got to lay down your guns and then you got to go speak Chinese now.
It's not virtual.
All the Red X would show up. I know, it's not virtual, but it is.
Yeah, I know. But yeah, I get what you're saying.
The Red X would be like, you know what? Never mind. Let's go back to the old school war.
Honestly-
Fucking fight it out.
Like,
Honestly, they
fuck
would
that.
they would just nuke. They would just nuke it. Nuke the field. They
All
would
the droids would
sacrifice their
die.
own droids.
Damn it, now we got to fight again.
Like, all right, fuck
Hand to
this.
hand.
Boom. Who won? I don't know. Who drove that bomb? I don't know. I don't know.
It's just dumb enough that maybe we wouldn't fight any more wars.
Right.
World peace, Kanye.
And they can run on water too. Droids. I'm just making up more stuff. They can fly too. They can fly. They can jump really high. Double jump.
Needs a lot more like
Yeah.
real.
I don't like
Well,
it.
you'd have to
Stuff.
build them first, and you'd have to build them super cheap, but like strong. They gotta take some debris hits.
Super cheap, strong.
You know, I know. Titanium.
China would build them.
I don't
Ship
like
them over
it.
here with a virus.
You don't
I don't
like
like it. I just think
China.
I mean, I get the brains. I get the brains behind it, but I think that part of our issue right now is how unhealthy and how weak we are. I think this year
Sure.
is a prime version of that. Look how fucking weak we are. Look how scared everybody is.
Very scared.
Little
I agree.
China flu going to get us all.
Yeah.
China.
Come on,
Why you gotta
Come
call
on.
it China flu?
give it to me.
Well,
I mean,
I
I want to be
guess-
hard to kill.
I know we talked about something else, but can we segue to
Yeah,
another?
go ahead.
So last week I missed because a guy that I coach with got COVID. So I decided to do the smart thing and stay home and, you know, not be exposed to you guys.
Yeah.
And me and Lauren were talking,
Mhm.
and the question was, would you rather purposely expose yourself to COVID or take a vaccine?
Well,
No,
at this
I think
point, I would purposefully expose myself. Maybe.
Why can't it just be live your life and if you get it, you get it?
If you have to choose, just as like a what
You
if.
have to choose.
If you have to choose,
Long-term effects?
get COVID or take a vaccine. What
I
would
don't
you
know what
do?
they are.
Well, let me just tell you, if someone's got a shot right here, and like if I give you this, you won't get COVID. You're going to end up taking the shot.
No, but I'm talking about the vaccine as it currently is. It
doesn't exist.
To me, give it to me, and I will take it. Like I wouldn't have COVID.
Yeah,
I wouldn't have COVID right now and know that I'm positive and come here.
Mm-hmm.
Like, am I going to come here and Felix?
Yeah,
is still a relevant hazard.
Yeah,
you know, I'm not.
Who knows? We don't know. We don't know.
I'm not going to put Felix in that position.
They could carry that.
My kids, though. Yeah. Come on. Yeah. Let's get this.
The
shit.
faster we get it, the faster.
Yes.
This is the only time in the history of mankind we fought a virus like this. Not the virus being different, but the way we're fighting. You have to let your young and athletic and like least compromised individuals get exposed to it, develop herd immunity, while the older and at-risk people are immobile. That's it.
Keep them
in.
in.
You do that, it's done. It's over.
And are we going to lose some? Yep. We're going to lose some anyway.
But we're going to lose more now this way.
Yep.
It sucks.
But that's the nature of like the world we live in now. It's like we got to keep everyone alive and safe
we're
and
trying to
comfortable
that
as much as we can.
Exactly.
Which it's like, I don't know. Why am I so cruel for being like, people are going to die. They die every day.
Yeah.
So
they were dying every day before March. Me and Wes could die on the way home. Jake could die on the way home.
Not.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm just saying it could happen.
No,
like shit could
it's
happen
more
at
than
any
likely
time.
to
Like,
happen than that you would die of COVID. And that's a true statement.
Right.
Right.
And that's the part that's sad. We're giving up a lot.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to get into political, giving up our freedom stuff. We're giving up a lot for this.
We only got like 2 weeks left, right?
Yeah. Say that in April.
Just kidding.
I was down. I did what I was told, but it's over now. Like we have to. It sucks. I really don't want to get all down and depressed on that because it bothers me. But Wes doesn't like me being political, so
it's okay, Debbie Downer.
I would get I would get COVID on a personal level.
Yeah, if you had to choose COVID or a vaccine, vaccines.
COVID, by the way, is a vaccine. Better than the vaccine.
Yes.
Better. You get sick, get sniffles. I say that not wanting to take away from people that have had family members that die of COVID because it has happened.
Yeah.
But the vast majority of people recover with no lasting effects that we know of yet.
Well, I mean, just for comparison, 600,000 people die a year from heart disease. Almost 600,000 a year from cancer. 169,000 people a year just from accidents.
Yeah, why aren't you holding that?
What am I doing?
Why aren't you holding that?
He's got double grip on that beer.
He was like,
I mean, 160,000 people a year die from respiratory disease. I mean, people die. It sucks. Like, don't get me wrong. It sucks.
Well, we're playing scientists right now, which, by the way, everyone's doing. But
sucks.
The flu has a vaccine. Quotes, right? We all get it. Some people get it. Some people don't. Doesn't matter because you have to get a new one the next year. People still die of the flu.
50,000 people a year die.
And that's in like very well developed countries.
We are up to 200,000.
A little over 200,000. 211.
Depending on what stats you're really looking at.
I know.
Some are 10,000.
Yeah.
I mean, I think
people have died.
Pretty sure Joe Biden thinks 200,000 people a week die.
One thing about Biden is whatever the first number Biden says is about something is wrong. And then he immediately corrects to some other number, and that just weirds me out.
You know, we have the election next week. We could make this a political episode.
Oh, man.
Wes has been waiting. He texted me, was it yesterday? And it was a picture of just people hitting home runs. Like, please bring this up.
Oh, I guess.
Yeah, I don't remember what you said. It was something to do with COVID.
Yeah, it was something with COVID.
Oh, it was
I put the Facebook post up.
Yeah. Should we
open up? Should we stay the course and open up slowly, or should we shut back down?
Open up slowly.
Yeah. There is no course. There's no end to the course. That's the part I don't like. I would stay the course if there was actually a plan. If there was actually a course. There's not. They just make it up as they go.
They're just waiting for everyone to get it, essentially.
Yeah. That's what we said at the beginning.
I know. They're just doing it slower.
Remember at the beginning, you have to get it.
Yeah.
We just have to bend the curve.
Yeah.
We all agreed.
Yeah.
We're going to get it. It sucks if we die.
But if everyone followed the plan initially, right?
We did.
No.
Yes.
Well,
we
so I will
bend the curve. Did it.
Americans in general got a lot of flack for what we didn't do. And how the other countries like Europe were better off.
Second wave.
But now they're all seeing spikes.
Yep.
So did we really do something wrong, or did they do something wrong?
I just know that not everyone took it seriously in the beginning. And like we had that issue with like Florida and stuff. They kept going out. The
They
kids.
said 2 weeks.
Who said 2 weeks?
That was the beginning.
That
Locked down for 2 weeks, flatten the curve.
Right. And
everyone did that.
I don't think everyone did.
Mm-hmm. Even if they didn't,
Jake
nothing
didn't.
happened.
Jake
Nothing ever happened.
Jake didn't.
did, I think.
Yes,
actually.
I did.
I think he did initially, and he definitely complained about it too.
I think the bigger
I didn't.
thing was that
I actually didn't.
Yeah.
we didn't shut down.
I'm gonna pull up a tape.
I did.
We didn't shut down for 2 weeks
No.
because everybody that instantly got labeled essential personnel.
Still
Do you
working.
remember that? You had to have a piece of paper. Like we're
Yeah.
show me the papers.
But that's over.
To pass the border.
Stop.
No, do you remember that? I had
Yeah.
a piece of paper that says essential worker.
Yeah.
To go get a haircut.
To drive down the road. Yeah.
To drive. We were scared about getting pulled over.
Yeah, I had
Dude.
one. I'm like, literally, nobody cares if I finish painting this gate or not. It's not
It became a big
essential.
scam to get somebody to write you a letter that said you were essential.
Yep.
Crazy. I hate COVID talk.
And because of that kind of thing, that puts so many people out and about moving around, which at this point I don't think was a bad thing. I think we just should have never.
All right, here's
slowed
what I
down.
don't like.
What I don't like is with all these spikes, where are all them semi trucks again? With all the dead bodies getting loaded in because it was out of control.
That never existed from the beginning.
Well, it did in New York.
No. Well, a little bit.
They had the
We sent
trucks
a
and they were loading
hospital ship
bodies
up
in. But
there.
I'm saying with all these spikes and everyone's freaking out, the hospitals are fine. It's not like there's like they're loading up trucks again
Dude,
full
if
of
you
bodies.
actually talk to any medical professional, like they're not even getting.
They've been empty.
I just talked to a guy down in Miami who got sick last week, non-COVID related, went to the biggest hospital in Miami, but they didn't have one new case that day come in those doors. That's not what you're seeing. The reason I hate it is because it's putting humans against humans that otherwise wouldn't be against each other are now at odds with each other. Either over
we
the
are
way they
always against each other.
no,
But
I'm
go
talking about regular Joe in the street.
Okay.
If you
Just
don't
from-
wear a mask,
just from seeing.
now all of a sudden
Yeah.
some lady might yell at you.
Yeah.
That and the other thing is
They're shaking a nest is what they're doing.
exactly
Like that.
Yeah,
That awful sound, that's what it's like. This is the earth right
that's what it's all about. Divide and conquer, man. Now all of a sudden, everyone's been locked up for 10 months in their house with nothing on but the news and the TV. And when we reemerge back out of this, we're all going to be changed. Your friends are going to be different. The ones you haven't seen,
now. Yeah.
whatever they've watched is how they're going to think.
We'll be a little more inclined to want to go back inside kind of a little bit sometimes or
I think for the most part, for the last couple
not
months,
us, but
people have kind of gone back. For the most part, we can't go to restaurants for 100% of capacity or
But
whatever it is.
even normal life is, even though you may be 100% comfortable, and everybody that you're seeing looks 100% comfortable, like you still question in your head, like, oh,
It makes your fellow man
is
the
Mike really
enemy.
cool with this, or
yeah,
you know,
yeah.
it's,
You don't know how to act,
I'm not.
and it makes your fellow man like the enemy. Like their breath might have something that's going to kill you.
I agree
That's
with Jake
crazy.
because the guy that got COVID for our team, like people were like, I can't believe he got COVID.
He's like a leper.
And it was exactly like a leopard. And it was like,
well,
whoa.
damn right. If anybody get my family sick,
But you don't
I'm
know.
gonna stay away from. I'm not gonna talk shit about him, but
no, people are like so mad. Like he wasn't living any differently than any of us.
right,
He went to work
just happened.
and he did his.
The reality is we
yes.
all probably already have gotten it.
maybe not. Who knows? But
If we haven't yet, then we're not going to get it.
I don't got it.
you may. That's a hard stance to take. I don't know if I agree with that.
All right, I won't take it then.
What was the stance?
I love everyone.
If you haven't gotten it by now, you're not going to get it.
Well,
Oh.
as bad as they say it is, we should have all had it.
you know why we're gonna get it? Because we're all gonna eat Halloween candy. Bullshit holiday.
I mean, people are saying
Jake got a well, I'm not gonna say a lot. I got like 3 messages, texts. They were like, "Man, Jake hates good times, man," which is
I hate
bullshit.
good times.
Not exactly that. It didn't say exactly that.
Kids walking
Poor
around candy is
Heather.
so fun. How can we not do that?
Hold on. What was the exact text I got?
I mean, I'm not going to lie. I wasn't here last week. When I saw the episode, I was like, Jake sucks.
Oh, you ain't gotta say
I
that.
No, I
texted it
got
to
that.
him. I
I got
texted it
that.
to him.
My point was,
He's it was Jake does hate fun and a laughing face, but like it was like kind of like just funny. Like it wasn't like a serious
but
thing.
no one can actually tell me why they do it. I just asked why you do it.
No, that's
it's
not what
fun.
you asked.
Yes, I did.
That's not what you asked.
Towards the
He
end,
said,
I
"Why
asked
do
what
you know?" He said, "Why do you do it?"
why do we do it, and why, if I don't do it, am I a problem?
I think people do it.
That's a legitimate
I
question.
think it only gets bigger and people keep doing it because pictures,
Mike,
likes,
if I don't do
comments. They
it,
love it. It's attention.
Why am I a guy that hates fun?
Wait,
if
sorry.
I don't do it?
If you don't do it,
why am I a guy that hates having fun?
It's not that you don't do it. I think it's more so I guess I'm not saying this, but I would say that it was more so the stance you were taking the whole time. Like, fuck that.
All right, new question.
Stupid.
Forget that.
Okay.
Halloween is about taking your kids out to get them candy.
Yeah.
If I don't do it, why am I a bad guy?
You're not.
You're not. What makes you a bad guy is when you tell other people you're bad for not.
I never
doing
said that.
this.
I never said that.
You judge it pretty harshly.
You said he didn't say that, but he did say like people were ignorant. Yeah.
Of what it means.
Of what it means.
Well,
of course.
You told.
No, that's what I'm saying.
So my point was, what it meant 100 years ago is different than what it means now. It's literally.
That's what I was saying. Let's change
which makes it
and go get
stupid.
Candy.
Wes, you want to do what I'm doing next year?
What are you doing?
If you're doing something for no meaning,
I want to do that.
The OG way, bro.
Yeah, I do. I think
but
if you're doing something for no reason, if you just say don't worry about it, man, it's just having fun.
I get what you're saying in with like just celebrating the dead. What do you mean? I didn't mean celebrating.
I
the
know
dead.
what you meant, and I like that.
I meant
I'm down with that.
We all got people, and like, why not get together and celebrate it? That's awesome. A community.
So Jake, I have a serious question. You celebrate Valentine's Day. Do you get
he
something
hates
for
it.
Valentine's Day?
He hates it.
Dude, did you not listen last year?
I know. We did talk
Do you
about
get
that.
something for her?
Nope.
Did she get anything for you?
Nope.
Mm-mm.
Moving on.
Bro, just pitch that money.
That's a fake one, though.
Pitch that
Halloween's not a fake one. That's what I'm telling you. Valentine's Day is literally a Hallmark holiday made up.
So
Halloween has real roots to dark stuff.
So does Christmas.
I know that.
Okay.
But
Hey,
Christmas is
Christmas
different.
special's coming up, bro. Okay.
Christmas is different. The day we celebrate it is based on a pagan holiday.
Correct.
But the reason we celebrate it,
Christians turned it to a reason they celebrate it.
Same with Halloween.
Correct.
I agree with that.
Okay.
Agree with that.
So
but
if
Halloween is different.
I'm just saying, if we don't like where it ended, let's go back and divert it a way we do like it. Like, we can go back.
No,
and
I'm not saying change anything. I'm just saying if someone doesn't want to do it, doesn't mean they don't want fun.
Right. No, I mean, yeah.
That's all I'm saying.
I think it was just like a comment on what we heard, because it was like,
I'm not Scrooge because I don't like Halloween.
So Jake, let's clear it up for the listeners. Do you celebrate Halloween with your daughter?
No.
Will you dress her up and take her out trick or treating?
Yes.
So you celebrate Halloween with your daughter?
He sucks it up like a man. He sucks it up like a man and does it anyways, even though he has.
We are not celebrating the dead. We're not celebrating evil spirits.
We're
not
celebrating getting
celebrating
dressed
anything that is Halloween. But I will participate in the trick or treating.
So when
So you want that candy, bro? You want that candy, huh? So you can pick off Mia's
I'm
candy.
gonna pick right through it though, right in the trash.
So when I married Lauren came from a pretty religious family. They did not celebrate Santa Claus, or they didn't do trick or treating.
We didn't really.
So when I got married, I was like, "Listen, you can have one or the other. You choose. We either do Santa Claus or we do trick or treating." And she chose we do trick or treating.
Well, bro, Felix gonna know Santa's fake right away.
Well, because guess what? At some point, your kid's
gonna
be like,
lie. You lied to him.
You lied to me.
Yeah.
For like 7 years.
And they might not like. They're not gonna like.
It affects
they're
them.
not gonna focus on that.
Them
well, yeah, but subconsciously,
it does.
It's not like they're like focused on it.
Yes, it does.
Stop it.
The whole Santa Claus believing culture is going around the world right now, and look at it.
Stop
look at it. Look at it, Wes.
So I'm affected because I believe in Santa Claus.
Where are we, Wes?
Clearly,
I need to go get counseling because I believe in Santa Claus at one point.
The counselors can't help you. They believe in Santa Claus too.
Oh my God!
You got some Melky over there? You got some Melky over there?
Wes, please help me out here.
Wes, come on.
I like the idea of Santa Claus in its innocence.
I mean, he's not that. He's not that really far off. Like, it doesn't sound as bad, right? When he explains it a little bit, you're like, I
haven't even explained anything.
I know.
I'm just saying.
Santa loves
My
Milky
daughter will
cookies.
dress up. She will
I need
go
some
get
of that.
candy from the neighbors. It will be wonderful. But that has nothing to do with Halloween. I just don't get the. I don't get the obsession with it.
So
Let's put it that way. Let's put it that way. I don't get the obsession. It is obsessive. Halloween culture is obsession.
What obsession?
Dude, people are. Dude, they can't wait to put some scary crap in their yard. Can't wait.
Have you dressed up for Halloween?
What? Hey, Brett
I wore
loves it.
State Farm guy last week.
It's scary.
Well,
You know why?
Have you dressed
You know
up for
why?
Halloween?
You know why? Because when he's like actually going around, before he gets to where he's going, he can like just take that tag off and be like, "Oh, I'm a normal guy." And as soon as he shows up, he's like,
because in the back
Jake.
of my mind, I'm thinking, "Wow, this is stupid."
Have you dressed
What
up
am I
before
doing?
for Halloween?
Yeah.
Why?
Because everyone was like, God, dress up. It's a dress up party.
So you just go with what people say.
Yeah. That's what I'm getting. It's like a peer pressure Halloween. It's like a peer pressure
You're
thing.
part of the problem.
Okay.
I was.
All right. Let me ask this question.
And yes, I still am.
You follower.
Yeah.
So people are obsessed when they decorate their yard and they dress up for Halloween. They watch Halloween movies. Do you wear any sports jerseys?
Nope.
No.
I don't like
You
names
never
on
I
my
know you
back.
just gave me all that stuff, but
I don't like names on
I
my back
literally
either.
haven't worn a jersey since Daryl Green. I also have a Terry Allen jersey for those hardcore out there. That's silly. And,
That's strong right there.
Yeah,
What?
it's strong.
Elbow
Sports.
pad wearing
Yeah,
ass Terry Allen.
Because I used to really love and look up to sports, but now that I've grown up, I realize there's just normal people who aren't that great.
They're just sports.
Well, they're different.
But at the
because
same, but there are people who are obsessed with sports.
I don't
Sure.
like that either.
I don't either.
I would draw the same conclusions.
It's super
Yeah, like
weird.
Bain.
It's super
like
weird.
Bain, who loves
Bain.
sports.
I love
Loves all the
sports.
sports.
Say it
Give
like
me
you
a
mean
sport. I'll do it.
Yeah, and all the. I mean,
sport
really,
it.
only the
Come here,
balls.
boy.
He likes sports with balls.
sport that shit.
What are we getting at?
I don't know. We're waiting.
I think
I'm
sports.
just saying, like,
Let's get sporty.
I think sports are cool, but like wearing some dude's name on your back ain't.
You
that
never
ain't
worn a
it.
jersey?
gay.
Well, I'm
I
just saying.
have,
I mean,
and I
I
don't
think
like
I
it.
think there are people that are obsessed with Halloween. There's people obsessed with Christmas. There's people obsessed with sports.
Sure.
I want to
Sport.
get into the
Who
psyche of why the
Hold
Halloween
on.
people.
Can we just say just because you celebrate something doesn't mean you're obsessed with it?
Ooh.
I'm not talking about that. I celebrate it. Apparently.
That's true.
I'm
Okay.
not
So
obsessed with it. at
How
all.
many people are actually obsessed with it? Just because
Everyone that has giant pumpkins in the yard, to me, that represents a
I
little
got
bit
pumpkins
of
on
a,
my front step.
My
No,
kids
the
carved
big
pumpkins.
giant blow up ones.
That's more so for like the season coming in. It's not really for Halloween.
Jake,
Oh, that's
what
way different.
Yeah.
Jake, what
Way
percentage?
different.
Hold on.
Yeah.
What percentage of people have giant pumpkins in the yard?
Drive to Golden Beach. Many
Well, we
people
know
have
about the
fake
beach
little
now.
gravestones, spiders on their deck, like all this weird stuff.
We
I
gotta
just
get
don't get it.
we
Hold
can't-
on, you
we
in
can't hit
Golden
on the
Beach, man. You in your own country. All right?
No,
Look,
no,
man.
he ain't on no President Street. He ain't on no President Street.
Why would you put big black spiders all over your deck?
I'm glad you said spiders after
Mm.
Or,
You're getting excited.
dude, you
all over your dick.
Seriously, why would you do that?
like okay. So Amanda's mom has a ton of.
Why?
She,
all, man.
to me,
But some people
to
like
me-
spiders, though.
to me,
Like some people like critters.
right?
Critter keeper.
He's probably. I was waiting for him busting that door. My dad. So Amanda, I'm pretty sure her mom just loves decorating. Whatever it is, it doesn't matter. Whatever the
that's-
holiday is, she's obsessed with decorating, not the holidays.
I'm with you.
That's what
Lauren
I
does
feel
that.
like most people are, and I think I agree with Wes. Most people aren't obsessed with Halloween. But what if it was something else?
What do you mean?
Anything else?
What?
We're celebrating literally the worst thing you can do is Halloween, in my opinion.
What are we celebrating?
Like
What are we
I s-
celebrating?
I see you.
It's an
I
evil
see the
spirit
whole
culture
angle.
thing.
Like
Hold on.
I
I've
get that
never
the
been
origin.
evil.
I get that the whole like the.
It's
the,
a dark holiday
the
for dark
basis
things.
Of
You
of it is that,
racist.
but I think there's so few people. I think there's actually so few people that focus on the
Right.
death part of it.
That
Like,
is the
nobody,
bigger problem.
Nobody
Everyone
understands.
is just walking through life like a zombie, doing whatever they tell them to do.
No.
It's Halloween. You must put 800 pumpkins and spiders all over your yard.
You
And
do
cemetery
hold
stuff.
on.
And
You
get
do
the
the
candy.
exact
Give me
same.
the candy. Give me the candy.
You do the exact. Hold on.
And then you go walk to the next house, looking
Yeah.
at your phone.
Yeah, exactly. It's stupid.
You do the exact same thing every December 25th.
You would be wrong a
No.
little bit
No.
because I don't do it like you
put
think
it,
I do it.
Hold on. Let
No.
me just ask you questions.
I'm with you
Hold on,
that
hold
it's
on.
commercialized
Hold on.
bigger than
Do you
know
put a
what.
Christmas tree up?
Yes.
Do you decorate the Christmas tree?
Well, let's
hold on,
be
hold on.
honest.
No, stop. Do you put a Christmas? No, just answer yes or no. Do you decorate the Christmas
In
tree?
my house, we have a Christmas tree.
Do you decorate the Christmas tree?
I personally do not.
Does your family decorate the Christmas tree?
My wife loves it, so she does
Do you
it.
put a stocking up?
Yep.
Do you put out ornaments?
I know the argument you're
Do
making.
you wrap presents?
That at least
Do you give
represents
your daughter
something
presents?
good. At least that represents something good.
What does it represent? You think Jesus wants us to give away presents to our kids?
Nope.
Did
So what does it represent?
was
Gift giving at
was
Jesus'
Jesus
birth.
crucified on the cross and rose again?
Yes.
Zombie.
So did Michael Myers.
Zombie.
Your wife.
I'm just bullshit. My wife ain't listening to this. Hell no.
So Jesus going.
Poor Jake.
Wes, it's a good argument. And
I'm not even
I
against
agree
you
with
that it's a stupid holiday. I just wanted to make
Well,
that joke.
To Wes's point, Wes actually is making my point, by the way.
I don't think we
All these holidays are stupid.
I don't think we dove into it enough to where people were, I don't know. People.
Do you know what holiday even means?
What holiday?
The holy day.
Holy day.
And they're all from ancient law with Israelites, and certain days were set aside to do certain things that please God.
Mm-hmm.
So holiday, that whole word's been kind of like Europeans going holiday, and it doesn't mean anything.
Sure.
Right.
A lot of words.
So I think I'll just end on, I think that you took a too literal stance. That I think for the majority of people, we just take our kids out, dress them up as a little lion.
It's much easier to go through life that way. I know. It is. I do it too. I do it too.
We all do it.
You just succumb to the pressure, and you just give in, and you just go, all right.
Like I said earlier,
candy.
never once have I left my house said, hold on, girls, before we go out, let's pray to Satan.
I know. You get a Yeti, you fill it with some liquor drink, and you walk around the neighborhood with your kids, and you see people you haven't seen in a while, and that's Halloween.
Okay, what if we look at it this way? So this Saturday, are you guys going to be trick or treating or dressing up or doing it? But
dressing up, yeah.
On a normal year, at some Saturday,
right,
or some day in Halloween,
everyone does it. Yeah,
everybody would do that. It would be an enjoyable night.
It's fun. I like it.
Yeah, but
I don't like it when it comes to my house.
Whether it lands on a Wednesday or Thursday, Friday, Saturday. What the other 3 or 4 days of that month? The other 4 Saturdays of this month? Boring. Just a plain old Saturday.
Well,
I understand where you're coming from, like the basis of the meaning, but it's just an enjoyable event.
Gives the masses.
I agree. Like I like it.
It gives the masses like a reason to go on a little bit longer.
Woo. And if you've ever been in a band, it's a great fucking.
What do you do when your kid gets a little bit older and goes, "What are we doing this for?"
You tell them for nothing.
What do you tell them?
My kids have never asked,
we're stupid. We just do
for fun. The same thing we do, like we go camping for, or we do whatever for. It's for fun. Who cares?
And everyone agrees to it.
We don't live like that, but we just do it for it.
I'm down with that. That's a good answer. Wes, I think we agree, and I think everyone thinks I'm Scrooge. I just don't like the. Actually, he's Scrooge. He hates Christmas.
No. I'm saying let's keep the same energy when it comes to Christmas.
But one of them is celebrating literally the birth of Christ.
I'm going to egg your house.
And one of them is literally celebrating.
Hold on. I'm going to egg your house Brent style come Christmas. I'm going to egg your house.
I know. I watched him say that so intent. Like he was like, I'm going to egg your house for Christmas.
He's like, I'm going to egg your house for Christmas.
Get gay with us. Get gay with us.
Get egged with us.
And they're like, Jeff, sir, Jeff, sir. It's like Senate, Congress, whatever. And he had to be told,
get gay with us.
Biggest tech guy in the world. And he still had to get told to unmute it. So that's why I don't feel bad when I forget once in a while.